Okay, today I'm going to be doing several things on this guitar at White Brothers Music, Bath, Michigan. As you can see, the nut that we glued on the other day is nice and tight. What we'll do is mark the where the notches will be. When we do that, just make them nice and even. The outside two are typically about 3/30 seconds from the edge. Gives you enough room to get your fingers on them properly. And that's right there between 3 and 4. Yeah. So then we divide what's left. We've got 48 30 seconds, and we'll have 5 notches. So 48 divided by 5, we'll make that 50 here. So it'll be approximately 10. So let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40. That looks like it's going to be a bit less than 10, make it 9. Yep, so we've got 9 seconds between each one. Then we'll get the notches started. Then we'll measure them after we get the notches started, because you can move them around a little bit afterwards. We'll do the final filing after we get the strings on. So we make sure we get the height right and the distance right. Yep. 9, 18, 8. Looks good. The other thing we got to do is flatten out this bridge where it's been kind of chewed up from the previous repairman. Tried to lower the action. So now this is too low to really put in a saddle that'll be effective. And luckily there's the piece that they used for the saddle was a fret. So we'll be able to replace this fret with that as well. Meanwhile, we had to make a new pin because it was missing one. So we got a piece of bone. You can see here we cut it down, put it in a clamp to hold it so we can work on it. Basically filed it down to get it to the right diameter and right taper. We use our calipers here to 15 thousandths on the bottom. This is what we got there. And 20 thousandths on the top. Very good, just right. So after we filed it, then we take a piece of sandpaper and makes it nice and smooth all the way around. It's kind of a simple way of holding the piece in place. while we're working on it. You can turn it all around whenever you need to. And we've got the hole cut out, which we'll need to make a abalone inlay before we do the final shaping and make it perfectly round. And we'll cut that off. So to get the inlay, we got a piece of nice abalone here, and we use our little jig for cutting inlays. If you don't have a nice bandsaw to do it electronically, you can do it by hand. Now let's turn this around the other way. Use a nice fine jeweler's saw, jeweler's blade. I've already drawn the circle on there so I know where I'm cutting. This is the traditional method. And it doesn't take too long. You got a nice sharp blade. Although this piece is pretty thick, usually we use a little thinner material. You can see there's just a line there with the hole, so it holds, has a backing for the piece while you're sawing on it. I'm wondering if I got the right blade in here. Yeah, this one's pretty rough. So we'll want to get a little finer blade on there. We'll try this one. This has got a little finer blade on it. This is a little thicker though, a little wider. Always good to have plenty of blades on hand. Yeah, this one's a Coke saw, 5-pin scroll saw. Fine cut saw, that's what we need. So we'll spare you the time working on changing the saw blades. Oh, actually, that's what looks like what's on there now, so get that one back. Yeah, I think I was going at too much straight up and down instead of going at a straight angle, and you get a better cutting action. Actually, what I could do is clamp that down. But if you got strong fingers, you can just hold it in place. it on the floor. So we'll glue that in. The next episode we'll finish that up. Meanwhile, I'll get this bridge ready to add a piece on the top where it's been removed. We want to keep the original bridge as much as possible. So we're just going to shave this down flat. We're protecting the surface there. Blade is set very fine, so we just take out the minimum amount. That one must be too thick there. There we go. You can see how uneven it was because the plane is flat, but it's only taking off wood here and there. So we'll keep doing that. We'll try going the other direction. Sometimes it works better one way than the other way. I guess it would be better if you tape these down, but actually they're a little too thick, so as long as you hang on to your plane, don't tip it, drop it, you're good. Alright, that's getting pretty close there. Not much flatter. We're going to take off the minimum. So we just shaved it down a little bit. It's nice and flat now. Finish that off with a file just to make sure it goes all the way to the edge. And we'll add a new piece of hard maple on the top, probably an 1/8 inch. Re-drill the holes. Actually, we'll probably drill the holes before we glue it on just to make sure that it's lined up. We'll drill them a little bit smaller than these. And that'll be in our next episode. Thanks for joining us.